Hi guys, my name is Jana. For those of you who don't know me yet, I changed my intro just a little bit. I wanted to show you something. I have 3 different channels. Channel 1 is my channel for the advanced beaders. This middle channel is the channel for the beginning beaders. And my third channel is for those of you who would like to be challenged. Beginning beaders, if you came here, just pause the video for a second. And click on my little icon. If you never beaded before, then click on View. Choose Oldest first, and you can see where the basic beginning beading starts. Now, I'm working my way up to get a little bit more advanced every time with every video, and as you can see, there's plenty of them on there. In about 3 months you should be up to the level where you can do any of them. Just choose one, pick one, and you're good to go. You can just go back to browse videos to see the latest videos, and if you really like my channel, then please subscribe. Thank you. Let's start beading now. Good afternoon, guys. I already made this to see how that twist works. I did that with Ceylon, and the flexibility is about zilts. So I think this is better done with Fireline, but I just wanted to see if I could be cheap. But basically it's like a straight thing. So if you want to make earrings, like that maybe, then yeah, you could do this with Ceylon. But I used Ceylon A or Ceylon AA. There's only one available. I never can remember if it's A or AA. But anyway, it's not B or C or D. It's something with A. And in order to start this, as you can see, my startup is a little different. I started up with the correct colors right away, so I'm going to show you how that's done. Again, I got 3 colors. And I'm starting with white, adding 3 white size 11 seed beads to my needle, pulling that through, leaving a considerable amount of space so we can add the pearl later, like I did on the straight herringbone. Putting those on my finger, they're a little slippery, like that. And I'm going to pick up 1, going back in there, and if you already did the other one, then you know how this works. But just in case you jump in here because you like to twist and you didn't see the straight one, then that's fine too. We'll just show it again. Go back into that same white seed bead. Get the second one. Grab a seed bead again. Go into, let me show that, the middle one. Right here. Pull that through. And it is handy if you already put the thread right there in the middle. And just go into that seed bead that you just added. Pulling that through. Grabbing the third seed bead now. Picking up another seed bead, going in number 3. Putting in my thread in between the 2 seed beads on the last row, and I'm going back in to number 3 that I just added. That's the number 3 of the second row. I'm going back into my first row all the way, and after that into my second row. And I'm going to turn that around so the thread is towards me. And I'm going to start with the second color. So now we get 2 rows of gold going back towards yourself. Pull that through, going in that gold seed bead. Pull that through, another gold into the white, second row. Pull it through, into the gold, pull it through, grabbing gold, into the white, pull it through, and into the gold, all the way back through 3 white, all the way up through 3 gold, and turn it around and add another row of gold that way, and after that 2 rows of black. Less gold, in gold, first row gold down, second row gold all the way up, and turn it around. Okay, I'll add the last 2 and then I'll get back to you guys. Okay, I have 6 in a row now, and now I'm going to fold that double. Make sure that the thread is towards you. Fold it double, like that, and try and keep that thread, that end thread, or the beginning thread, out of the way. Go into white, because you're coming out of black. So you're going into white, down in black, up to white, down 1 black, up 2 white, down 1 black, up 1 white, down 3 black, and up 3 white. And this is where we start. Now watch carefully, because the beginning is a little bit tricky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 down. One up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 down. And 1 black up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 down. Now 3 up. So that's 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to just do 1. So basically that's a little different bit of a setup. And one other thing is different. Look, we're going to do 1, 1 down. And to twirl it, you need to go 2 up. Pull that through. Add 2. 1 down. And 2 up. Add 2. Go down. And we're stepping up with 3 up. So it's 3, 2, 2. Okay? And that's different, and that will make it twirl around. Adding 1, 2 up, and you can see already it goes slightly in that direction, but the twirl is not that big. If you look here, you will see that the twirl is not that big. It will look like it's going to be straight for a while. Anyway, 2 more. Down. Two up. Add 2. Go down. And go 3 up. And this is basically what you do all the way till you get to the end. Get a nice little twirl in there. Of course you can also go 4 down, make it probably twirl a little bit more. You can also use different sizes. I mean, sky's pretty much the limit. And but right now I'm just going to do them one by one, give you the knowledge of these kind of stitches, and then after that you're pretty much on your own with your imagination. So I would say pause me now until you run out of thread, and if you don't know how to add that, I'll show it. And if you do know how to add that, well, I think you pretty much, if you saw the other video, know how to go from here, how to add another thread, and how to add the pearls on the side. So basically you can close this whole video off. But if you don't know how to add another thread, I suggest you would just pause me now until you get to that point where you need to add another thread. And now we need a new thread. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to double check where my last thread goes through in between the beads. So that's 2 down. I'm just going to go around 1 time and then cut off my thread. And I'm going to go, that's right underneath here, and then 3 up. And I'm not adding the beads now, of course. And then I got to go see where does that connect. 2 down. 3 up, and 2 down, 3 up, and taking that thread down. And I'm going to cut that off. Get a new thread. I've been working with about an arm span and a half wide. As you end it up in the white after adding the last 2 black beads, you're going to go up 3, pull that through, and just keep a little bit of thread at the end. We're going to cut that off later. And again you go 2 down where the other threads are, because we're going to go around 1 time before adding the seed beads. That means 3 up, and 2 down again, and 3 up again, 2 down again, and when we go up we will have gone all the way around. 3 up again, And we cut off the thread. We don't have to worry about that anymore. And then we just continue with the 2 white seed beads. And 2 seed beads down before you add the next one. So that's basically it. And I suggest if you need more threads, that's the way you do it. It will look the best. So that's basically it. And you can be on your merry way until you finish the correct size of the necklace. So I would say pause me now until you get to the end so we can add the clasps. So I'm at the end, taking my 4mm pearl, my head pin, putting that on there, and this head pin is sticking out a bit at the end, so I'm just gonna cut off the end a bit and make sure it just kind of turns around it so that it's not sharp at the end. So got my head pin in with my pearl, 4mm pearl, and now we first need to take care of this. Now, as you can see, 2 of these sides are open, so what we need to do is we need to close that first. Going down 1, going up 2, going down 1, going up 2, going down 1, now you gotta check, and yes, going up 2, and now only the top one is open, but we need to add our beads now to go around. So we're starting off with the 2 whites, adding 2 to your needle, pull that all the way down, go around in those 2 again, and make sure you pull that down. Go in the first of 2 again, and that's easy to see because you're coming out of the second with your thread. Pull that little white bugger down in position so you don't go into the wrong direction. Now go in 1, and go up 2. Add your gold one, go into your white one, that's your 3rd seed bead, back into gold, keep that down, into the white, and up to gold. So that's the one underneath it, as well as the one that you just added, because you want to get them connected correctly. Pick up a gold, go into your first gold, position that correctly, go into your second gold, up your first gold again, down in your gold, plus the one underneath it, and now you go up to black. Adding black to needle, into the gold, up in the black, adding black to needle, into the black, down the black you just added, up the black, down the black, and another one, and up to white, connecting the first white with the last black, and now the row underneath it is connected correctly also, and you can go one more down if it makes you feel secure, and go 2 up. And now we add our next row. So we're doing a total of 3 rows, starting with 2 white, pulling that down, going into both of them again. Try to keep that down all the way. Go up in the first one, go down, 2, and just go 2 up. And connect gold now to the white. Go 2 up. One down. One up. Adding a gold to the gold. Down. Up. Down into the next gold. Up to black. Adding black to the gold. Up the black, down the gold, or 2 gold if you want to make sure it's very secured, and up 2 blacks. Adding another black, into the black, down in the black, up in the black, down into 2 blacks, up 2 whites, down the black, up the white, down the black, up the white, and one more round. So 2 whites, pull that down, going through the same 2 ones. Got a little space here, so pull that down. Going up the first one, down in the second one, down, 2 up, adding gold into the white, adding gold into the white, up the gold, and this gold. Why not go down to white, up to gold, adding another gold to the first gold, and down and up and down, down to gold, up to black, adding black into the gold, into the black, into the gold, go 2 down, and go 2 up in the black, adding the last black into the black, down the black, up the black, down the black, going 2 down, and now we go 3 up. So I just added my last row, down the black, up the white, down the black, up the white. Next I'm going to pick up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because these are size 11 seed beads. So with the size 15-0 I would pick up 7, but now I'll pick up 5. Going into the gold, also 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going down in the second gold, or you can go further down if you like. I think I'm going 3 down, and then I'll go 3 up. Adding 5 black, going down. I think I'll pick up that 4th one along, that's a little bit out of place. So this way you just make sure that everything gets connected good and will look sort of fluently in there. And then you go up, and you come up with the 2 of 5. You go into the white, and now I will add a 15-0 in between there. Got 3 black ones, going from white to gold, middle, black, from gold to black, and another 15-0 going from black to white. Prying that open now. Putting that pearl in there, and it's sometimes easier to just kind of pull up that pearl and make sure that stick is in there first, and then just pull down the pearl, or push down the pearl. But be careful you don't lose your head pin. Just kind of hold it tight in there and pull that tight, and then go around in that top row. Make sure you get the 15-0s as well as the 11-0s, and pull that close. Now you can pull your head pin out. Make sure your pearl's in there. Close that up real good. So to close that up real good, you need to go around about 3 times. And now you just go down a couple. And make sure you don't lose that head pin. So, before we go around, I'm going to put a gold one on there. I'm going to first secure my head pin, because I don't want that to disappear in the in my necklace, of course. So turn that around, 1, 2, and that won't go anywhere anymore. So now I'm going to just secure. Gotta make sure that that looks good too. Now I'm just going to secure my thread so I can cut it off. And I look where I'm at. So if I see that from this bead my thread goes into this pearl, that's where I'm going to go. So I'm not going out of place anywhere in particularly. And just trying to make this like a complete blend through. That will make it look good. So this comes out here, this goes up here in that case. Going into that, pulling that up. And you gotta make sure that you don't skip any along the way. And that's easily done, of course. And this comes out here, so that goes back up there. And now I'm just gonna go like 3 down, 3 up, because those are the 3 that we added. And I'm just securing my thread so I can cut it off. So actually at 3 down and 4 up. I think I'm already getting into some trouble here. But I think that's a good place to cut off my thread. And that looks pretty good. It actually looks a lot better than the beginning one. So that is more fluent in the row. But I do have to say, I like the white top I did on the silver necklace on the previous video better. Why? Because that kind of looks like there's like a white top kind of put over the end. But you know, some people just like their necklace to look like this all the way around. But I think if I do another project, I'll just go with the white beads. Starting with the white beads or black beads or gold beads, but making it look like it's like a little tube that is pushed over there. Anyway, just add your jump rings and your clasp and you'll be all set to go. And I hope you enjoyed this video. The project took a pretty long time, over 24 hours to do this, but I think the result is gorgeous and very elegant and something I would personally definitely wear, even though it's not too big, because I normally like bigger jewelry. But yeah, this is very, very elegant, very chic. So I hope you like this, and I hope to see you guys on the next video. Bye bye.